My name's Kristina Graydon. I'm from Manchester, New Hampshire, and I am a director of HR for a venture capitalist firm. Working in HR is very sedentary. I sit a lot, so I've always incorporated working out, exercising, trying to stick to that regularly. The lacking portion was in my nutrition, which was blatantly obvious. Lifestyle-wise, it was a lot of, diet fads and trying things for a couple months at a time and then falling off the wagon and not really creating the lifestyle that I needed to. One thing I've learned with both the 1.0 and 2.0 is that not everything works for everybody, and it's finding things that did work for me and doing them to the best of my ability that fit within the lifestyle that I wanted. Not that I needed to have, but what I could do. One of the biggest things that I've struggled with is the black and white and having guilt with carbs specifically. Anything that I put in my mouth was bad. And I've learned that it's not necessarily bad. It may not be perfect, but it's a better choice than what I could have done. And that carbs are not the negative. It was the type of carbs, the timing, and the portions that were the issue. It's definitely a learning process, but I'm in a better place than I was when I started the 1.0 back in January, almost a year ago. Do it, but do it when you're ready and you're able to commit 100%, because you'll see so much more benefit out of it. And, not only that, but the group that you work with and your support that you have at the gym will only benefit from your 100% commitment. Going into it half-hearted, you'll get half-hearted results. So I think really making the commitment to yourself, to the gym and to the coaches is crucial. But once you hit that point, I would definitely dive right in. It's worth it. Before, I would say it was emotion. Very emotional eater. If you have a bad day at work, I'd come home and sit down with a bowl of ice cream or, have pasta with meatballs, and not a small portion of pasta and meatballs. And now I would say it's definitely fuel, more than emotion. I look at what's going to help, get me through the next workout, or, a long day of meetings, what I need to do at that point. So I think that would be one of the other big changes, is the relationship with food and how I view it and what it does for me. I'm very glad that I did it. It was scary at first. It's a little nerve-wracking to jump in there and have somebody, in every aspect of what you put in your mouth. Emily and Aaron are very attentive. They are there when you have questions, whether it's shopping at the grocery store down the aisle, and by the time I hit the third aisle down, I've got an answer on what I sent them, down to a vacation trip and, not understanding the language on the back of labels. So to have that support and accountability, I mean, if you don't show up for yourself, they're going to call you out for it. So it's very helpful to have them guiding you through the process, hand-holding to a certain extent, but not to the point that you don't know what you're doing. So the guidance is there, it's helpful, and I love them. I still have a lot of the basics that I need to practice and get down before embarking on more in-depth programs. So it's really just getting down those basics and keeping them in the lifestyle I've created. So I would say the next step after I have that is, to spread the knowledge, even down to family and friends and what you eat, knowing that you can't control what they eat, but you can guide them like my coaches guided me.